Let me just make sure. Can you speak? Nope. Why do you do this always? Try again.
Hello.
We're live!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this week's session of the campaign formerly known as Curse of Strahd. Last week, the party flew to the archipelago off to the far, far west of the mainland, known as the Whale's Bones. When they arrived, they found that by Dragonback, I might add, they found that the islands were strewn with remains of ships, and they found themselves in a small town engulfed by a cult of a chaos god named Norganus, which they were tasked with finding and capturing. They made their way to an island after a short and awkward family reunion for Orsan, before making their way up a cliff and to the face of an altar, where they found a hooded figure that leapt off of a cliff, summoning what appears before them to be a massive sea serpent about 20 feet across, and as you look down the cliff face, it is sprouting from the water, and it's probably 200 feet down, and it is risen up to be face to face with all of you. And, because I don't have last week's initiative rolls anymore, I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Yay!
What are we gonna do?
You know what? I wish I had that answer.
We can't do any. I mean, hey,
Guess
listen.
we'll die.
Yes, you will die.
Massive.
TPK.
TPK.
Why do I
We'll
always
do our
roll
best to
shitty
prevent
initiative?
that.
I have a +5 to my initiative, but it's always shitty.
Why Jess
I
always...
found my eyeliner.
Why does this is excellent news. Why does Jess always have a fantastic initiative, but isn't a fighter?
Nothing to do.
Nothing to do.
Can we just trade
All right.
initiatives?
Can we get 25 to 20?
20.
All right, one second.
Ma'am.
I know.
I know.
Who could have done such a thing?
Be it me.
Be it me. Be it me. Be it you.
Be it you. Be it thee or be
All
it
right,
me.
15 to 20.
15.
Yay!
All right.
Why are our two fighters going last?
You have a third fighter with you right now. You have Allard, who
Right.
I forgot what his dex mod is, so I
I
have to
do a
open up
lot
his
of
character
damage,
sheet.
okay? I don't appreciate your tone.
You can, but
This is true.
I also have a 19 in strength, so, you know.
She does
wow, we
indeed.
did it.
Get yourself
Because
a
of-
strength weapon.
Well,
Yeah.
I know.
why use strength when you could be tiny?
Then,
Yep. That's my mood.
Orsan and Cloud, what are your initiative rolls?
Because I'm pretty sure it's better than mine.
No, it's not. It can't be.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 1.
All right.
7 for me.
Well, my initiative roll is 5 because I have a +4 modifier to my initiative. But
Yep.
I rolled a 1.
7 for
All
me.
right. So,
First nat 1 of the day, everybody, against a
Woo!
chaos
And then
god.
that's
I'm having a fantastic day.
we're
guys.
having a gay old time.
Yeah.
So the sea serpent is up first.
No!
No.
I thought
Hell no.
Jess was dexterous.
It rolled a
Okay.
nat 19.
No.
That thing, dexterous?
For your information, it has a modifier of +2 to initiative.
Well, so do I. I rolled an 18, so I was.
And he,
If it were
and
a
he rolled a
race,
19.
I would have been second place against the sea serpent.
So Jessamine, oh, you're right up front.
Am I?
Oh.
I don't remember that. I think it's.
Jessamine is about to get full on eaten.
Because
Okay,
Jessamine,
fine.
you were looking over the edge of the cliff
I
with
don't
your
No.
spiritual
I
weapon.
don't know what you're referring to.
I just
That doesn't
I
sound
remember
like
that I fired called off.
The sea serpent is going to come down and try to bite you.
You mean eat me?
Yeah, see me fully just swallow her. Required.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
I
Okay.
don't like that
Um,
face. Please say psych right now.
Does a
Spencer.
does
I got
a
Spencer Green.
does a 30 hit?
I mean, it was
You
nice
are
being your
literally
friend.
kidding me right now.
Great getting to know you and all.
Yes, that hits. If Jessamine dies right now, so help me, Raven Queen.
Oh,
So
you're worried about your character dying.
I have 2 notes right now. First and foremost, I finally get to use my D12s.
Oh.
Second,
This is so tragic.
that
this
is
No
uh,
way.
a
Please
bad roll.
Okay, good.
Really?
A bad roll for Jessamine or a bad roll for
Get Dragon
you?
Daddy here now.
Dragon Daddy. That sounds like a TV
That
show.
is 31 piercing damage.
Oh.
Holy.
And does he eat me? Is my question.
You, my friend, are going to need to make an athletics check for me.
no!
Flash of genius,
Because
baby.
it's escaping being grappled, right?
Ooh. Okay. No, wait a minute. Okay. That's
Can we get that
a
Flash of Genius?
That's a 19 plus whatever Thalia to 20
Plus
24.
All right. You, as the dragon-like creature swoops down from above and clamps its jaws around you, you are able to just in time get your arms out and struggle to push it away as the teeth
Wow.
dig into you.
That
You're able to. It's almost Herculean as you watch Jessamine throw this dragon head off of her.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Was Orsan looking?
No.
I'd imagine that Orsan was watching the giant creature.
Excellent.
Jessamine, it's your turn.
Okay, so it's right next to me then.
You're at the edge of the cliff, and it is like hovering right in front of you. Like all you can see is its face, and then its long body extending all the way
Okay.
down the cliff.
So answer me this, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Its body is still coming out of the water, which
It is
means
indeed.
that my spiritual weapon is somewhere alongside its slithery neck and could attack down there.
It is indeed.
Excellent.
Don't you have to roll? Okay, I don't want to say that.
Well, hold on. I'm double checking. I cast it at the highest level I possibly could because I was like, I am not messing with this today. Yes, it is. So
You
Yes.
have to
Is it a
concentrate?
concentration spell?
Yeah.
it is not. It just lasts 1
Yeah.
minute.
That's right.
Great.
That's
So-
I knew
Oh.
that there was one cleric spell that was weird about that, so
Yeah. So,
I didn't want to be like, roll concentration. Anyway,
Okay.
go ahead.
So I think what I'll do, and tell me if I can, I think I'll, as my action, lightning sword since he's so close, and then bonus action, spiritual weapon on the neck.
Okay, when you say lightning sword, do you mean you are going to make an attack
No,
with your
yeah,
sword,
and
or
make
you're
an
going
attack.
to use lightning bolt?
No, make an attack.
All right.
Okay.
You can. That is
Okay.
your action and bonus action, so that's all
Great.
you can do.
Okay.
But go ahead and roll to attack twice.
Okay. Ooh! Oh my god! This dice missed me. Okay, so that's a 24 to hit. Please.
That hits.
Okay, yay. And then for spiritual weapon, what do I get to add to that? Is that just the same, like... I forgot what the modifier is for spiritual weapon. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Alright, not as good. 17?
That just hits.
Oh my god. Phew. Okay, so I'm gonna roll spiritual
It
weapon.
is a giant 200-foot-long sea snake. It's not exactly the most impossible thing to hit.
This is fair. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my spiritual weapon damage first. Okay. So. Okay, 7, 8, 3, 2. So 20. It's radiant, isn't it? No, force.
Yes.
Okay, it's
Sorry.
force. So 20 force damage from the spiritual weapon to the neck, and then
Great.
lightning sword without the spell isn't like that impressive, but it's still doing something. Is 5 piercing.
Great.
Yay. And I wasn't keeping track of when I cast spiritual weapon. Do you know how many rounds of initiative has passed since the serpent guy came out? Because I think I cast spiritual weapon like first.
You cast spiritual weapon 2 rounds ago.
Okay, great. So then after this, I'll have 7 more until it goes poof.
That is correct.
Great.
All right. It is Allard's turn. Allard also has a weapon down along the neck. He has his rapier. You remember watching as he whistled and the sword flew out of his hand and pursued the hooded figure as it fell down. You watch as the sword stabs into the creature's body, and he kind of like grunts out and runs towards the creature's head after watching it attack you. In his hand, you watch as a shimmering black blade appears, and he stabs it right beneath the creature's jaw. And they do both hit. The first one doing 13 piercing damage. And the second 2d8. Alright, and that one is 15 piercing damage. Alright, Thalia, it's your turn.
Okay. Who? I think I'm gonna cast Catapult at 2nd level
Alright.
and use one of the little like bullet thingies or whatever those are. Like that adds like, what does that add to it? I always forget every time. Like plus one?
1 to attack and damage.
Okay, so then he has to make a dex save of 17.
Alright. That is a 16 plus 2, so he does succeed.
Succeed. Shoot. That would have been so good. Okay, well then, I can't. Last session, I made Cammy, right?
Yes, you have Cammy right next to you.
Okay,
And-
so then she's gonna shoot a force ballista, and I think I rolled for that.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Alrighty. Come on, dice, be nice to me. Ooh. Okay. It's a 22 to hit.
Alright, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
88. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so that's 15 damage because I didn't have the +1.
Alright. So you watch as Thalia pulls this tiny little bullet from her bag and taps it with the back of her wand, and it just right past the creature. And then Cammy jumps down from her shoulder,
It's
crawls.
Sorry, my brain died. 14.
All right, Cammy like jumps off of her shoulder and then crawls along the way to just a tiny little projectile right into the creature's lower jaw. Cloud, it's your turn.
Okay. So I don't have anything to do because I don't want to get close to it. I guess. Do I have a bow and arrow? Do I?
You
I
have
have
darts.
arrows. I do have darts. I do have darts. But those
I
aren't.
have
You
bow
do
and arrows.
have
You
a
have-
short bow.
Do you have a crossbow?
I do have a short bow.
Maybe?
No, I do have a short bow and arrows, so I could take those out. Does it take an action to take stuff out?
No, that is just your one free action for the turn.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? This is going to be more helpful. I'm going to use Conjure because,
All right.
you know, on brand. Let's see. What do I do? I think I want to do something flying. I forgot. Giant eagle is CR1. Okay. I'll summon 2 giant eagles
Okay.
just right next to me.
I don't think I have tokens for those, but I do have
that's
the
fine.
rock, so we'll use that.
Those work. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to tell you what's on my list of things that I'm probably going to summon.
That is all right.
So,
They're not that
yeah.
big. They're like that big.
That's fine. Oh, I just realized how big this is.
Yeah,
and then I was
they're
actually
big when they come in.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and I was reading up on this. I did some research because last time you made me make concentration checks on Nature's Veil, but I looked it up specifically, and it doesn't say anywhere in Tasha's cauldron that it requires concentration, and it also doesn't
I
end if
never
I
made you
attack.
make a concentration check on an ability. I likely made you use a concentration check on your conjuring, because that is a concentration spell.
Oh, my conjure animals.
Yes.
Okay, then that makes more sense. Maybe I just like totally misconstrued what that was on. So yeah, basically, I have to say, Nature's Veil is basically greater invisibility until the start of your next turn. It lasts like 2 seconds, but it's totally worth it. And I'm going to disappear using Nature's Veil.
All right.
And then I think I'm gonna move. Let's see, how far can I move? I'll move back to the ledge of this fountain right here.
All right. As you do,
No, I'm in range. Is that what
You
you're
are in
saying? I was in
range.
range of him? I'm gonna
You
die.
are in range.
Okay.
And it has true sight up to 30 feet away. So it still sees you, even though you're invisible. It is going to
Okay.
roll to make an opportunity attack on you.
That's that's totally fine. I'm totally okay with that.
32, that hits.
Guys, this is might be where I go down.
Again.
Okay. That is 40 piercing damage.
I have 1 hit point.
So, you do make it away from the creature. However, it is now about here.
It's where? Oh, it's there.
Its tail does extend back to the cliff. It's just hard to show that because, we're using tokens. But
1 hit point. I need to roll initiative for my eagles.
yes, you do.
So, just asking, I wouldn't get
Natural
opportunity
20.
attack from him
All right,
moving,
cool.
would I?
Technically, it is still in your 5-foot range.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, 23 is the eagles' initiative.
All right.
So they go before the sea serpent.
You really conjured eagles, and they probably were like, this isn't what I thought I was doing. This is a
I'm
serpent.
not okay with this. Please send me back to the Feywild. Do I need to make a
All right.
concentration check before I do that,
Orsan,
though? Do I need to make
it's
a
your turn.
concentration?
Oh, yes, you do. Thank you for reminding me.
Cool.
And the DC is 20
Okay. Okay.
because the DC is half of the amount of damage you take.
Oh my god. I think. Wait. What? Is it +2 for my? Is it +2? 18. And I have a +2 to Constitution.
All right. Very nice.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna cry for a while.
So you keep your eagles for now. Right. The eagles are still there, and Orsan, it is your turn.
I have a question. Where am I? Right under it.
You are right. I moved the creature over so that I could see you because for whatever
Yeah,
reason
That's
it
funny.
put it as a higher priority than you.
That's funny. Haha.
Maybe because it's literally a god.
Haha. I am going to do two things. First, I'm gonna cast. Actually, first I'm gonna cast Misty Step, and I'm getting the
All right.
fuck away, fuck away from this thing. I'm gonna move over here. I don't know how far that is. Wait, hold on. Misty Step is 50, right? Someone
30.
confirm enough. 30. I will.
It's your movement speed. Oh, your movement speed's 35 now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move actually over here, because I do not want to get anywhere near that thing. I think that was right here. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then I'm going to cast. I'm going to use my second spell slot, both my spell slots in one turn, to cast Mirror Image.
All right.
So yeah, so I don't know if you know what mirror image is, but it basically creates a second one of myself, and whenever I get hit, my mirror image gets a chance to get hit instead, I think.
Yes, indeedy.
So that is my turn.
All right. Very good. I think that's also all of your spell slots.
Yep. I was like, I'm not messing with this today. This ain't something I'm messing with.
All right. It is the eagle's turn.
Great. Okay. Let's look at what they have to do. Okay. I guess they'll both make they'll both do multi-attack.
All right.
So they get a beak attack and a talon attack.
So go ahead and roll.
Yeah. I'm just trying to debate if this is it. Okay, so the first one, that's a natural 1. Great. For the
That
talons,
misses.
natural 2.
Love that.
So if 7 hits,
It does not.
so the first one just okay. Second one, 11. No,
That misses.
16. Well,
That
that's
just
so
misses. You
Great.
watch as your eagles all claw and peck at the creature, but it's like they're bouncing off of metal. You hear scraping as they try to claw at it. And in retaliation,
Oh no.
the sea serpent is going to. It looks up at the eagles flying above it, and you see its body snake up and wrap around one of the birds.
Can the other one fly away and grab my lifeless body?
If you would like one of them to fly away before the end of their turn, yes. I assumed that was the end of what they were doing.
No, before the end of their turn. I'd like actually, if I can, have them both fly towards me because my mentality, he can't hit
Sure.
both of them.
Wouldn't it give him opportunity attack, and then he might free fall and then die anyway?
The creature,
I gotta get away from
both of the eagles fly away from the snake. However,
Cool.
it still does do the same thing. It like lashes
fine.
forward and wraps its way around one of your birds.
One of them. Okay. Can one of them is the other one allowed to pick me up? Or is that too much?
Not on that last turn.
Okay, it's just gonna stand over me. Bok bok.
That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That is 26 bludgeoning damage.
Hey, they have 26 hit points.
Okay, so you watch as the giant sea snake wraps around this bird, and you hear "Arp!" as it disappears, its spirit going back to the Feywild. It then lashes out with its jaws and tries to bite at the other one.
That's over me. Guys, it's been great.
That is a 16 to hit. All right. Okay. That's 27 piercing damage. All right. The other bird disappears. Jessamine.
Do I see this?
I would assume that you are watching this happen.
You
Okay.
can also assume that Cloud is screaming like a baby.
So wait. Is he falling? Did the bird have
No,
him?
I wasn't in the air.
No, it like
Okay.
was standing over top of him.
Okay, great. Okay. What is the range? Let's see. Instantaneous up to 6 creatures. I mean, that could be helpful in a general sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast for my action Prayer of Healing at 2nd level.
All right.
So I'm going to heal all of us. 2d8 plus yours. Okay, cool. 2. I need another d8, please. Okay. So we each get 10 hit points back. And then I'm going to use my spiritual weapon on its neck again, or try at least.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Ooh, I don't know about that. 17? Oh wait, isn't it exactly 17?
That just hits.
God, that was so close. That was
You
incredible.
watch as your spectral scythe that has been embedded in the creature and dragged up about 20 feet just goes right back
Awesome.
into it.
That is 20 again.
Very nice.
Oh wait, I get to add something. It's 20 plus 3. 23!
Very nice. Allard is going to watch all of this happen and mutter to himself and go, "No, fuck. Doesn't one of you have a sending stone?" You watch as he plants a hand on his chest. You watch as the black, like, smoky sword that appeared in his hand last turn pulses with an orange energy before he runs forward and again stabs it into the side of the creature. And that is a 19. That hits. So that is a lot of damage. He does 29 damage with that attack. All right. Thalia, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna take the hint and I'm gonna pull out the sending stone. And oh gosh, the word, I wrote it down. Hold on, where did it go? Oh, please.
Since Talia is really smart, could I help her?
Wait,
Yes, if she
I
doesn't,
wrote it down, but
Was it Dravash? Or did I
it
just...
wasn't.
Okay.
Dravash.
Talia pulls the stone from her bag and presses her thumb into it and whispers the word, and you watch as it glows a bright purple for a moment before turning back into just a normal stone in her hand that she's holding somewhat desperately. You do still have an action this turn.
Okay, cool. So could be a bad idea because it's my last second level spell slot, but it's fine. I'm going to cast enlarge reduce and try to reduce the creature size.
Very nice. Go ahead.
He has to
what
make
does
a
he have to roll?
Constitution 17.
He succeeds.
Damn it.
He rolled a 28 on that one.
Wow. Wonderful. Well, I'm out of second level spell slots now, but I tried. And then I'll just use Cammy again. So
You actually used your bonus action already to use the stone.
oh, that was a bonus action. Okay, then I can't do anything.
All right. Cloud, it's your turn.
You're
You're
muted.
I know. I was just saying on to myself. How far are these bushes? You can't opportunity attack me if I Misty Step. Can
Misty Step
Oh.
and a couple other teleportation spells are really the only way to avoid opportunity attacks.
Well, let's hope that's true, and he doesn't have some magical thing that allows me to attack me when I'm Silver Mist. I'm going to use Misty Step and Misty Step to these bushes
All right.
as far as I can. I'm going to use my action to hide like a little bitch.
All right. Go ahead and roll for stealth.
I need a good roll. Oh, so many. Like, I rolled a natural 18 plus 9, so 27. Nope. Yeah, 27.
Great. So as far as
Then
you
again, he
are
has true sight,
aware,
so he could just see me through the bushes.
as far as you are
Cool, guys.
aware, you are effectively hidden in the bush. Orsan.
Let's see. I mean, hmm. How does extra attack work with a ranged weapon?
If it is a weapon you're proficient in, you can fire it twice.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Huh. Cool. You know what? I am going to deal damage to myself. Where's my D6?
All right.
It's 3 damage. I just healed 2 from from Jessamine. And then I'm going to put a lightning right on my hand crossbow.
Very good, very good.
And then what I'm going so that was my bonus action, right?
Yes.
Next turn. I'm going to cast True Strike onto the god creature thing. I point my
Alright.
finger and I cast True Strike from range.
Alright.
And I think that's everything.
Good. You do know. Oh, mirror image isn't concentration. Never mind.
Yep.
So you're good.
Yep. It's perfect.
Alright. That is your turn. It is the sea serpent. As it begins to writhe and move, you hear a cry out in the clouds from the distance. It is
Sky
going.
Daddy.
It is going to look down at the bushes before wrapping its head around and pouncing down over Thalia. Because Thalia has kind of been up in its grill for a minute here.
I love you, Thalia, but thank God.
It is going to make a
But I
bite.
think
It is going. It bites you with a 26 to hit.
Okay, never mind.
Right, that is. Ooh, this is a good one. That is 37 piercing damage, and I need you to make an athletics check.
Okay. Okay. 37.
Seems like a very...
Yikes. Was like over half. Okay.
Oh my god, how can I save you guys in this situation? I don't think I can.
I'm gonna flash a genius myself.
All right.
That's a good...
So then it's a 19.
That's Sky Daddy's job, Orsan.
All right. You watch as the jaws of this creature just clamp down and like almost bite into the ground below where Thalia was standing. And somehow, as it brings its mouth back up, you see that Thalia has like knocked out one of the dragon's teeth to try and avoid being swallowed as it makes its way back up.
The sea serpent's gonna have to visit the fantasy dentist after this. Does he have healthcare? I don't think so. Haha.
No healthcare in Faerû.
No healthcare.
I was gonna say I don't think healthcare covers dentistry.
So Thalia is now standing in a small crater in the earth with a dragon tooth about as tall as she is with her.
We could probably sell that.
Facts.
Wait, this is a dragon.
Jessamine.
What color are its scales?
It's a sea serpent technically, but they're in the same family. Jessamine, it's your turn.
Okay, so last session before we ended, Thalia got out the amber, right? Like the amber's out. Right, Chloe?
Did she get out the amber?
Yeah, she did. We tried
All right.
putting quartz magic onto it. I think we should try it again since the serpent's actually...
I'm gonna try something. I'm going to point at it and try Toll the Dead.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So that is a saving throw, correct?
Yes. I'm pointing
Since
at
it
the
is an-
amber. Yeah.
Since it is an inanimate object, you automatically succeed.
Amazing. It'll take... Not that it'll take... It'll metaphorically take... 10 necrotic damage.
All right. You hear a soft croon, croon in the background, and nothing happens.
No, I thought that was going to work. Spiritual weapon to the neck. Scythe.
Oh, very nice. Again, the scythe just...
I guess these dice really like my spiritual weapon. That's a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Wow, okay. Aw, that's poopy. That's not as poopy. I got 2 1s. That's okay. So plus 3, 16.
All right. As you again stab into the creature's neck, it cries out in pain, a horrible roar that almost deafens everyone around. Allard again mumbles to himself before drawing close again and stabbing into the creature. Oh, shit. And he misses this time. And he just seemingly whiffs right past it. He readies himself. You can see that as he draws ready, there's small bits of lightning crackling from his hand. Thalia, it's your turn.
Okay. I'll just do this tooth that I'm holding.
You're not holding it. It's like embedded in the ground next to you. It's almost as tall as you are.
Oh. Okay, well, so I'm going to cast Firebolt. This is on the
All right.
bolt.
I heard you.
Okay. Yes. And see how many we're at. I think I get 3 now. No, I just get 2. Okay. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna send 1 to him and 1 to the amber.
Firebolt is 1 attack. It's 1 firebolt. It's not.
Oh, you're right. I was getting confused. I was thinking of the other. I don't have that spell anymore. Dang it. Okay.
Scorching Ray. Yeah.
I was thinking of Scorching Ray. Yeah. All right, then I'll just firebolt him. We'll just see.
All right.
Hold on. Okay. I don't think this is going to hit. No, that's a 16. But I'll go ahead and roll for Cammy.
Just misses.
And that one did a little weird, funky thing. This is not straight. Okay. Fixed it. $18.
Yep, that
Cammy.
hits.
Oh. Let's see. Alrighty, let's go. Okay. So that's gonna be 17 damage.
All right. So,
He's 5 feet. Oh, yeah.
yeah. Thalia slings out her wand, and this small puff of fire just against the creature's scales. Before, again, Cammy the Cannon, to the rescue, waddles right up to the creature and blasts a small beam of energy into its side.
Yay, good job.
Cloud,
Cam.
it's your turn.
Where's the amber?
The amber is currently on the ground, kind of between Allard and Thalia.
Yeah. So I see that. I see you saying that to me, and I just have a feeling that it's cold damage that we need, and I think I'm the only one who has cold damage. I think I'm the only one.
I have resistance.
I have cold damage.
You have cold
absorbed
damage.
elements, so if I was attacked with cold damage.
But the thing is, I don't think it will be affected by cold. The creature itself will be affected by cold.
Sea serpent. What else could it be?
Well, it could
Like,
be many
I-
different things.
it could be force,
I think it'd be lightning. It could be lightning damage for all we know.
but we haven't seen it spit lightning or anything, and we've already faced a lightning god.
Well, it doesn't need this.
I tried lightning damage.
We tried lightning damage, not on the stone though.
Yeah. Oh, you have to try it on
Oh
the
my
stone.
god.
I mean, if you want to
Okay.
do cold damage to it, then.
Wait,
or to
okay,
the
what did I
stone,
attack the stone with first last time?
Forced.
force.
You've tried
Force,
force
okay.
and necrotic.
Okay, so I have a feeling it's either cold damage or lightning damage.
Or
Or the other.
radiant. I'm trying radiant next
Or
time.
radiant, yeah.
Okay. How far is Orsan? I don't want to be over near Orsan. He's gonna he's gonna go attack Orsan next turn. I don't know what to do. I don't want to die. I
mean,
really
why
like.
delay the inevitable, Cloud?
Hey, that wasn't even a DM joke. That isn't my quota.
Sorry. I just had to. It's right there. It was literally right there.
I've actually got Orson on my payroll.
I'm a paid actor. Content, baby.
I'm just gonna try to get farther away.
All right.
So, let's see.
Why are you running?
Why do you think? Why do you think, Orson?
You can't run from a god.
I don't have anything to do. There's nothing to do. I can't do anything except for possibly hit the amber, but I'm not going over there because I'm gonna die if I go over there.
You could run like around and attack its neck.
Yeah, and then I'm on its neck.
It hasn't.
And it's going to kill me.
It hasn't tried
So-
anything with my spiritual weapon. Like, it hasn't looked to be like, the fuck was that? It's just been getting hit.
Okay, bushes right here.
You're gonna go over to the next series of bushes.
Are these big enough to hide in?
They're bigger than Cloud.
I will go.
You could
over-
always hide
No,
behind
no,
the
no.
tube.
Walk.
It's a pretty big tube.
I will misty step behind these bushes.
Oh my god. All right.
I think the tooth
what
would have been better.
do I have
The
an
only
action
problem
that I
is
could
the
do?
tooth is closer to the serpent.
Oh, okay. Wait, I have darts, right?
Yes, you do.
Oh my god, and they're within 60 feet. Oh no, my long range, so I could do it at disadvantage of just 60 feet.
You
God,
could
I-
indeed.
Do anything. I love you. I can't do this. I'll just throw a dart at disadvantage.
All right, go ahead. Roll for attack with disadvantage.
Watch this get it all angry. It's gonna like hit it in the eye, and then Spencer's gonna send it after me.
You're gonna get a nat 20, and it's gonna anger the creature.
Not 20, but I did get a 13 and 11, so that's a 19 to hit with my dart.
All right, yeah, that hits.
And since
So roll that d4.
roll that d4 with another d4 for dreadful strikes because it's not a bonus action anymore. It just happens. Okay, 2d4 damage. Oh, plus something, plus 4.
Plus 4.
Okay, 9 damage.
All right, very nice. You watch as from a bush that none of you have even been looking at, this tiny little spike just goes and like tink right into the dragon.
Yes, hello,
I
thank
keep
you,
calling
goodbye.
it a dragon.
Well, I guess it's a dragon.
Okay.
Orson, it's your turn.
Where's the amber currently?
Betwixt your uncle and Thalia.
So, like, right here. Wait, I'm not pinging correctly. Currently, like right there.
Other side of your uncle. That's Jessamine.
Oh, awkward. Like right here, right here.
Over here. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move there. Yeah, the thing is so big. I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot 2 of my crossbow bolts using my extra attack feature, and then actually no. First, I'm gonna cast my cantrip, Mystic Frenzy. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Mystic Frenzy on the serpent, and since
All
I
right.
since I since I did True Strike the turn before, I get advantage on this Eldritch Blast. So let's see. Okay,
Believe.
that's not bad. 23.
Yep, that hits.
I will send both of them at the dragon. There it is. Oh, okay. That's not bad. 10 damage to the dragon.
All right, very
Or-
nice.
And then I'm going to use my extra crossbow bolt attack and shoot it at the amber that's on the floor. I need to roll to hit, right?
Yes, you do. It is within your range, so no advantage or disadvantage, and then it has a very low armor class, so you're probably gonna
22.
hit it. Yeah, you hit it.
Cool.
You watch as this surge of lightning energy crackles out of the stone, and then just back inside of it. The sea serpent seems unaffected.
Okay.
However, Orsan, as you end your turn, again you hear a screech from the skies, and you can see the shape of wings taking form in the clouds above. The sea serpent hears this and is going to whip itself around. It's going to try and constrict you, Thalia, as it turns around to look at what's going on behind.
Dang.
It's okay, Talia. We'll keep you
That's
alive.
a 31 to hit.
You know that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that. It's the wrong dice bag.
Okay.
Can I just say,
I'm so
in my
happy
notes,
with that amulet, you guys.
Right, it does 29 bludgeoning damage to you.
oh no, she's
Huh?
unconscious. Poor baby. Wait, are you unconscious?
That's 7.
Ah!
No, but it's okay. If I'm knocked out, I made that amulet, so whenever I go unconscious, I just stabilize at my next turn.
You get that, and I have to worry about dying every single encounter.
I mean, she made
Yeah.
it. And
I
she
hate
can
it.
still
Also-
die.
I made it.
Stabilized
Also, your
just
job-
means that they aren't actively bleeding out.
Also, that's your job as a frontliner, buddy. You're in there.
I
I'm in there
hate
with
you!
you. I'm in there with you. I am trying to.
Oh, but you're not
link
dead,
you.
are you?
Jessamine, it's your turn.
Thank you. I am going to try something else on the stone. I'm
All right,
going
go
to
ahead.
try Sacred Flame, which is radiant damage.
All right, go ahead.
It is a saving throw, but it fails because it's a
Yes.
stone. So
Because it's a rock.
that's a rock. It is 7 plus 4, 11 radiant damage.
Very nice. The stone glows with heavenly light for just a second. And you can see it kind of tugs at... You can see there's like... It's like when a Dementor sucks the soul out of a person. You can see there's like a shape leaving the creature that then back into its body.
Okay, I have a hypothesis.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
It's probably also about the amount of damage.
Mhm. Yes,
Okay, I have a plan.
All right.
Wait.
Is that your turn?
Bonus action, neck.
Stab. Yes. Very good.
Stab the neck. Ooh. Okay, that's a 23 to hit. Hey.
That hits.
Dude, these dice
Go
are
ahead.
loving my
That's
spiritual sight.
another back into its neck.
Really? Okay, well I guess that makes up for it. Okay, that's a 19. I got 2 1s, but then I got an 8, and so I was like, okay, and then I got a... Wait, did I add that correctly? No, yeah, because 2 1s plus 8 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 3 is 19. Math. Okay, yes, 19.
There you go. Very nice. All right. Allard, seeing the shape in the sky, is going to go, oh, thank fuck. Thalia, or Jessamine, since you are right next to him, he is going to reach over and grab your shoulder with the hand that was seemingly holding a sword, but it goes right through you. He then puts his... he says, trust me. He then slams his lightning-filled hand into his chest. And the both of you, if you are willing, that is. Are you a willing creature?
Probably. I mean, I have an 8 intelligence. I ate dirt, so...
Um...
I did!
You both disappear
Oh.
and reappear next to Orsan. And in the spot that you left, a giant strike of lightning falls down from the sky into the body of the creature.
Cool.
Dealing...
Hi guys, I'm back here.
Hey, what's up?
I'm just afraid of dying is all.
Dealing 21 lightning damage to the body of the sea serpent. And as this lightning strikes from the sky, you watch as the wings from the clouds take shape into the giant silver dragon that you know and love, Argynvost, coming down from the sky and pouncing directly where the lightning hit.
Damn.
He strikes down into the body of the sea serpent, and you watch as this white cloud pours out of its mouth. And it does... Okay. Four, 33,
It's Sky Daddy.
39, 47, 56,
Oh, God, thank you, sir.
61,
Sir, thank you so much for doing this because we could
68,
never. We could never. You expected us to
72,
deal with a sea serpent? Never, ever in a million years.
80,
Good.
87,
Oh, good.
96 cold damage to the body of the creature. Holy shit.
I guess that's kind of impressive.
I
As
don't
this,
know.
Orsan, we
I'd
could
rate
never.
it
We
like-
could
Hasn't been moved away. Am I okay?
yes.
I don't know.
It is
I'd
being-
rate it like a 7 out of 10, maybe.
It is being targeted directly below the creature. However, Cammy the Cannon is going to need to make a saving throw.
That's okay. I was kind of thinking of
I'm
detonating her anyway.
Rooting for you, Cammy. Rooting for you.
Survive.
I don't think that
trying to remember
Cammy
his
has any skills.
Let me
So-
check. She has a chart somewhere, doesn't she? I
She
don't know. I think
does.
she's just resistant to poison.
Yeah, she's resistant to poison and psychic and all conditions.
It's
But
damage, psychic damage in all conditions.
yeah, but that's it. So just a straight D20 roll, which means
Great.
actually you automatically fail because the DC is 24.
Yeah,
So,
Incredible.
Cammy the Cannon just straight up dies. Like, the machinery freezes. She can remake her, but you watch Cammy's machinery freezes up and kind of, like, falls apart. Holy fuck, 97 damage.
Good, great for her.
Oh!
Well, when I rolled for her, I got a nat 1 anyway, so. Just now, just because I was curious.
Thalia, it's your turn. The creature is still alive, though wailing in pain at the massive frozen section of its body.
I was gonna detonate Canny, but she's already gone. So, I don't know.
Do we just let the dragon take care of the other dragon?
I kind of want to pull a Hercules and be swallowed so that I could stab its inside of its throat.
You absolutely do not want to do that because you can't make it out.
I know that you're feeling inspired by pushing its head off of you earlier, but it would turn more into Drax than it would Hercules.
Amazing.
Yeah. But they still survived, so hey, maybe it's a good idea.
This is just Thalia trying to be a bit of a dick.
Okay.
But, like, what would happen if I used my mage hand to, like, press into the damaged spots just to make it hurt more?
Why is your
Slap
character
it.
stated?
Use it to slap it.
Almost killed
Slap
me.
the cold part.
I think that this would... It gets about 10 pounds of force, so I would say that that counts as an unarmed strike. But
know what
I
I'm
will
gonna
give
do?
you,
I'm just
I will
gonna
give
say,
you advantage for it since it's on the injury.
okay, I'm not.
All right.
An unarmed strike. Where is it? With advantage? Great. Why do these things keep rolling? Hold on. There we go. I got it in a good place. Okay. 24.
Yep, that hits.
Yay. So it's 5 damage.
Great.
Wacha!
This ghostly hand extends out of Thalia's, and you watch as it presses into the frozen section of the sea serpent. And it's almost like the frost that's surrounding the scales begins to, like, fall off as the flesh of the sea serpent gets pushed in.
The hand kind of tickle it too, just to add more fuel to the fire.
Sure. It is still alive, and you are right next to it, currently wrapped up, grappled by the creature.
What kind of sociopathic psychological trauma
Look,
are you going
she
to
has a
cause
hag in her
our
brain.
party?
She has a hag in her brain. Okay, let's cut her some slack.
At least she's not almost dying, right?
She was literally locked in a hut for her childhood.
Yeah, like...
He's up.
No, I was talking about what is she about to cause us when we lose her? Because she's literally the only one who's good enough to do anything! Ugh.
God. Cloud, it's your turn.
Just keep throwing darts.
Who has the amber? Give me the amber.
It's on the ground.
Right next to the serpent.
Still there?
By
No
me.
one brought it with you?
They had to teleport out of there. My uncle's a smart cookie.
He just kind of like...
He just left me behind.
Your
You
uncle?
can only grab one person, and Jessamine is the one who is next to him.
I'll just throw another dart.
Go ahead.
I can use 2 because extra attack, right?
You can indeed, but they're
2
both
darts.
with disadvantage.
Fine. Hey, Jessamine. Doo-doo! I'm afraid of death. Okay. No.
Who isn't?
No. 1 was 11.
Yep, that doesn't hit.
18 for the second one.
Yeah, that hits. Just hits.
Okay. 2d4 plus 4 is another 9 damage.
Again,
Chipping
you watch
away.
as just
Oh my god, you should have aimed for the frozen part.
he wouldn't have been able to hit the frozen part. That's out
know.
of his maximum
I
range.
just think it would have been funny if, like, the image is, like, a little tink and it's just like, ah, because it's, like, already hurting.
Yeah. Or it
Orsan.
just shattered the entire body. Good. That was my turn.
Okay. I mean, okay, I will shoot 2 crossbow bolts at it.
All right.
I'm going to roll twice. Nope. It fell off again. First one does not hit. I rolled a nat 1.
All right. Ooh.
Second one.
Why are we rolling so
That also does not hit. I rolled a 5.
Very good. Orsan,
Bonus
overwhelmed.
action. Bonus action. I'm going to use one of my blood curses.
All right.
D6. That's a 3. I'm going to cast Blood Curse of the Marked. I can cast it on a creature 30 feet in front of me until the end of my next turn. Whenever you deal right damage to the target, you roll an additional Hemocraft die of right damage, and I'm going to amplify it. So the next roll you make against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage. So I'll do that.
Very nice. And that's your turn?
That is my turn. I can't do much after that.
The giant dragon who has landed on top of the other serpentine creature is going to crush down with its claws to try and destroy the area that it just froze. So, that is some claw attack. That hits with a 29. It makes another claw attack that hits with a 30. And a third claw attack that hits with a 36.
I won't be a dragon.
Okay, so that is actually not that much damage.
I bet it's more than every single one of us has done to this thing combined.
Well, each attack is 2d6 plus the modifier. So
What happened to the ice breath? That back, please. 96. Kill this bitch.
that was a legendary action, and that it can only use if it has to roll a die at the beginning of its turn to regenerate the ability. So the first one is 16 slashing damage, the second is 19, and the third is another 16. So the claws successfully sever the body of the creature, leaving about 100 feet it's wrapped around Thalia and crying out in pain. Thalia, however, you feel the body go loose, and you're able to, like, wiggle your way out of it.
Right.
Then, for a legendary action, Argynvost is again going to attack the creature. It's going to bite down on the back of the sea serpent's head. And that is a 6 plus 17, 23. So it successfully bites down, and you watch as it rips a chunk of the scaly beast's, like, the back of its neck. And you can see the form of a shriveled, scarred, charred man sitting, like laying down in the back of the neck. You can see it's come loose now. Thalia, you're able to notice it only has one hand. The sea serpent falls to the ground. However, the charred figure begins to struggle to climb its way out of the back. Jessamine, it's your turn.
Okay,
No, it's not.
I'm gonna try Guiding Bolt at 3rd level on the Amber.
Getting tired, so I did.
So
Very good.
at 3rd level, I'll be able to deal an additional 2d6 than I originally would, making it 66 radiant damage total. So 2, 5. Wow, that really sucks. Oh, okay.
What's your spell attack modifier?
Oh my god, you're so right. Ha ha ha. I didn't
Just
even-
tell me what your modifier is.
It's +8. I didn't roll yet. Okay.
You hit.
Oh,
You hit.
yay! Yay!
Since
Okay.
you can't roll a nat 1, it's literally impossible for you to fail.
Oh, well, I completely forgot the numbers that I rolled, and I rolled before I rolled to hit.
That's
Should
alright,
I
you
just-
can re-roll.
Okay, 3, 8. Okay, 17 plus 8, 3, 24. Wait, do I get to add anything? No. Yeah, so 24 radiant damage to the Amber?
Alright. This javelin of bright white energy flies at the Amber, and you watch as, again, this almost dragging sensation happens to the body of the sea serpent, and you watch it warp inside of the Amber, as well as the charred figure, who's still struggling to try to climb its way out of the back. And after a moment's pause, it has been entirely absorbed within the stone. It is now floating above the ground, about a foot up, and glowing with a faint white light,
Ugh, yay! I did it!
I'm gonna
leaving
grab the stone.
That's a good idea.
Good.
Yeah.
leaving just you, the party, and a massive 60-foot silver dragon.
Excellent. This is what I like to hear. So I'm gonna turn
This
to
probably
Cloud.
isn't even big enough.
Yeah, when it
I'm fully
goes into the
passed.
stone. Oh, did you say you're passed out?
I just fully, like, once I saw the guy come out, I am making the executive decision.
Oh no.
At point.
Yeah.
I
Where'd
think
you
he
go?
was saying he
Do you
passed
any
out.
of what I just said? Am
No.
I freezing? Oh my god.
You're back.
Are you
You're
back?
back.
I completely just passed.
Okay. Well, Jessamine
Yes.
doesn't
As
notice.
soon as I saw the guy coming out of the shriveled corpse of the sea.
Jessamine doesn't notice. She does her guiding bolt. She just goes, "Cloud, I did it!" And then she like sees him passed out, and she'll be like, "Oops!" And then I'll cast. What am I gonna cast? I will cast Aura of Vitality. It's concentration. So, or actually, nah, I'll just do another Prayer of Healing. That sounds great. And so we all get... Nice. We all get 12... No, wait. 13 hit points back.
Cool.
Very nice.
I just want to say, I took the least amount of damage in this encounter. I'm
Wow.
proud of
Do you
myself.
want a sticker?
That's so good for you.
I
Yeah.
do, actually. I'm actually so proud of myself because I literally took 0
He
damage.
didn't
Well-
die.
Well, I almost got eaten, and then I had a Hercules move where I pushed the mouth away from me, so that's pretty impressive considering I'm 3 feet tall.
Sorry, I didn't
I
see
had
it.
one
It didn't
hit
Shit,
happen.
point.
hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
You did see it!
No, I didn't.
The DM said
Did
Orsan
I?
was looking.
Oh, I did see it.
Seems-
Yes.
Has it been 10 minutes since I was first hit?
I would say now that you are just enjoying yourselves in the revelry, we can say that it's been 10 minutes.
Great.
Cloud is still unconscious.
Yep.
Wait,
Completely.
I gave him, even with 13 hit points?
Yeah, no,
He's
I
got,
have
like-
hit points. I'm passed out from
I'm
trauma.
at 7
I
left.
see. I see. No, but I gave
You're at-
everybody 13.
Yeah, you're at 20 hit points now.
Now I was at 7, so now I'm at 20.
Oh.
Which is better.
I'd like to take out one of my fragrant tea bags and wave it in front of Cloud's face. Either fragrant or his favorite, which was probably sage or something. Just be like, wake
Question. So now
Yes,
we roll a hit
Thalia.
die to regain. So with the parapet of wound closure, it says, so whenever I roll a hit die to regain hit points, I double the number of hit points it restores. Does that, would that apply to the Ring of Regeneration?
No, because that is not a hit die. Your hit dice are the amount of dice that you can roll on short rests to regen HP.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if we were to take a short rest, you would have 10. I think Artificers are D8 that you can roll to regen hit points, but you can only roll as many as you have levels until you take a long rest.
Cool. Makes sense.
awesome. Does Cloud wake up?
That's up to Cloud.
It's okay.
Good, good.
It's okay.
Good, 'cause
Serpent gone.
I was about to attack him.
Serpent gone.
Just kidding, it's right behind you.
I hug.
So you, like, wake him up and hug him. He can see over your shoulder this massive, hulking, 60-foot-long dragon.
It's okay. That's Arkanvast. You know. You know.
I put a pin in that. I see her. I see this
So
happening.
weak.
You realize
I'm
Arganvast
so
also
weak.
has true sight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
I didn't say
so-
anything.
So
Arganvast
Oh no.
kind
looks
of
like...
and morphs back into a person. He kind of, like, wipes his hands before walking over towards you and goes, "Well, that was really quite filthy work there. I apologize that it took me a short minute. I was a little ways away."
That's okay. Thank you
You
so
know,
much.
I'm just glad you showed up when you did. Thank you.
I'm very glad that I gave you the ability to contact me.
So
Yeah,
glad to.
me too.
I take it that you have contained Norganus now.
Oh yeah. And I'll run over to the amber.
Yeah,
And I'll scoop it up.
I already picked it up.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Well,
I already picked it up.
I'll run over to where I think it is because I want to be like the one that gives it and then realize that it's not there and then try to recover by like going like
I
It's
take
kind of
it
like-
out of the back and present it to him.
He looks at it and goes, "Thank you. I will ask that you hold on to it until we are back at the mansion. I would be
Perfect.
remiss if we lost it because we did not have any extra planar means of containment currently."
a miss.
Yes.
would miss it?
Yes.
He would miss it.
I'm baffled that the word that confused you was amiss and not extra planar.
Well, there's extra planes other than the one we're in,
Reminder.
right?
I
You're so
suppose.
funny.
However, I thank you again, all of you, for your service. suppose now that your mission is done here, I can either leave you to tie up any loose ends on the Isle of Elspeth, or I can take you with me since I am here already.
Yeah, I don't know if they're
Kind of just
gonna
want to leave.
let us leave if they like know that we're still around.
Yeah, no, if we went back to the main island, we wouldn't be able to go anywhere. So.
I also kind of like. Oh wait, was I a real estate agent, or what did I say that I was into interior
No,
decoration on the beach?
Yes, you were.
Doesn't matter.
And you were looking to rent out the beachfront properties
Yeah,
to build
I was
condos.
looking to rent out the beachfront properties, and so if I come back and I don't have potential buyers, I think I'll have a few people that are upset.
It's
with
kind of awkward.
Just kind of
yeah.
make eye contact with him, and I'm like,
He
Do you know how to
smiles back
contain?
to you and just kind of gives you a curt nod. Yes.
Do you know how to contain the hand of a Chaos God's avatar? Because it's like over somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's
As
a good
you
point.
as
Give
you
me that
point
pretend.
to where it was, it's no longer there.
No.
Damn it! I wanted
Maybe
to sell
it's
that.
in the amber. Hey, but what about this? And Jessamine runs over to the tooth and starts trying to grab it out of the
The
ground.
tooth is also gone.
No!
No.
The
God damn
entire
it.
body of the sea serpent was taken
No.
into the amber.
Why can't we sell anything?
I really wanted a tooth.
Well,
like
if
she
it is
still runs over. and
sales,
I do run over. I'm like, but what about the tooth? Then I go over and I'm like,
if it is sales that you are worried about, I assure you, you will be compensated once we arrive back at the mansion.
No, Cloud.
Shallow, I promise.
Not that kind of compensation, Cloud.
There we go.
Argon
What
Voss
kind
just
of
kind of
compensation are you
and
thinking of?
turns away from you, looking to Allard. Allard, once they make eye contact, drops down to one knee and kind of, his sword has returned to him by now, and he plants it in the ground and looks down at, like, gets down on one knee, as though he is before a king. Thank you, my liege. I did my best to protect them.
he did this really
Yes,
cool,
you
like,
have.
lightning
You've done
thing.
very well. However, old friend, I worry that you're frankly too old for this kind of work.
They have a thing.
I don't know. Shh, shh, this is getting good.
Should I be jealous?
Don't. Okay, we'll analyze the situation later.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
just-
okay.
okay.
No, we'll overanalyze. Yeah.
Yeah.
Allard gets up with the help of his sword and says, I couldn't agree with you more on that front. Is there any place that you'd like to reassign me in the meantime, or... No, you should maintain your position here. I understand that you've built up a small reputation for yourself among these islands, and I feel as though it will be useful in the future to maintain relations here. However, I will allow you to clear things up with your nephew a small bit before I take them off of your hands again. He nods before
Nephew.
stepping away, kind of grabbing Orsan's shoulder and squeezing before continuing to walk down the path a short ways.
Should I introduce myself?
To who?
Well, I didn't know.
Oh,
that
'cause
was
you're
Orsan's
married.
Uncle, not yet.
Um,
I slap Cloud. Not yet.
weird
Sorry,
question.
How do you
I don't
Oh my
mean to be
God.
disrespectful. Were we supposed to be bowing to you this whole time? Because I feel kind of bad now.
Yeah, I feel kind of
No,
bad.
no, Allard is an old subordinate of mine.
Subordinate.
It's,
Of
it
a lower
means someone
rank.
under you. It means like someone under you.
Under you. I look at
Not
Cloud.
like
You lover?
I look at Cloud.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
like someone who works for you. Just mean not
I
like
really
Oh.
don't
Yes.
think Jessamine would make
He
it.
is quite a high-ranking member of the Order. He has been sent out undercover in this location. I assure you our relationship is nothing more than professional.
Hmm.
A Bloodhunter in the Order. That's really interesting.
It is indeed. Your family was of great service to me at times throughout history.
Hmm. That's
And
interesting.
Allard came to me when things got rough for your family. I stationed him outside of the mainland so that he might continue to live and be useful to me. And Orsan, I do believe that he wishes to speak with you briefly before you leave.
That I will do. And I kind of jog down to the beach.
All right, you make your way down the path, and we will cut to that in a moment. Is there anything that anyone else would like to do?
I just imagine that Cloud and Jessamine are kind of like giggling together.
Yeah, yeah, very that.
We're kind of, yeah, and I offer to like hold the stone for Thalia because I'm a responsible halfling, and I'm kind of like, Thalia, I can hold the stone. Like, I know you're always holding stuff for us, but like, I can do it. Don't worry.
Okay, I really appreciate it, Jessamine, but I do have a bag of holding.
Totally. No, I totally get it. It's okay.
That is what I meant by extraplanar, by the way.
There's a plane inside the bag.
It's
I will allow Thalia to explain that to you. And we're gonna
thanks for that.
Shut up.
cut to Orsan
Yep.
catching up with his uncle.
Good.
As you catch
Yeah.
up to him, you watch as he is beginning to untie his boat from the dock.
Hey, Uncle Allard. Did you want to talk to me again?
Yes. He stops and stands up. He walks towards you. As far as I'm aware, you are the last remaining thread of our family's legacy in Faerun. I don't know how much you were taught of our family's history, but we have been a significant part of Faerun for thousands of years at this point, and it would be an awful shame if someone carrying our name wasn't still there. I understand that things are rough there, and you need to keep your identity hidden and all. I know that you said that sword is something special to you, but I wanted to offer you this. He draws his rapier and holds it out to you. This was crafted by your uncle, my brother.
I kind of look around and I'm like, I don't know if I could take this from you, Uncle
I
Allard.
assure you, I will be just fine without it. I am going into a retirement of sorts, just keeping an eye on things out here.
Well, I mean, if you're giving it to me, then I guess I have little choice. I guess. I kind of like am really awkward about the situation. I've never really been part of it. I kind of like, I guess I go on down on one knee and kind of like bow my head and lift my hands up, kind of deal. It's like, and I'm kind of like look around. I'm like, is this what I'm supposed to do?
He laughs at you and kind of smacks you upside the head before handing you the sword.
Ow!
You can see that emblazoned in the metal right above the pommel is your family crest.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
This is a very special sword. As you witnessed, you can command it to move about without any assistance.
Oh, sounds really cool. Well, I mean, I'll use it. I'll use it for good. I will. I promise.
Good. That's what Devrick would have wanted.
So I I realized that um I realized that both my sheaths are kind of full, so I kind of just take it and just put it in my like put it in my right hand, and just leave it at my waist, I guess. Um,
He kind of chuckles and hands over the leather sheath as well.
and then I sheath it. I put it on. I put it right on top of the short sword that's on my belt, and I say, I'll look for the secret base that our family has hidden. I'll try to stop this, and maybe if I have time, we can hang out again. I kind of like smile awkwardly.
It'd be very nice to see you again. And if you find anyone else bearing our name, be sure to let me know the next time that we speak. It'd be a downright shame if you and I are the only ones left.
Yeah, it'd
And
be pretty lonely.
while I have you and we're speaking of family, he puts his hand on your shoulder and he goes, "You know that halfling's really got the hots for you."
She does.
He kind of like cups your cheek and gives you a pat and goes, "Get back on up there."
I, not knowing what to do with that information, I just kind of look around and I walk up.
Oh my god, I
As-
forgot Orsan gave me a ring.
Yeah.
As Allard undoes the boat and begins to make his way back to the Isle of Elspeth, he calls out, "You're a good kid, Orson. Don't let the world take you down with it."
I promise I won't. And
It's too
When
late
he
for
said
some
that,
of
can I
us.
flip him?
You want to flip Allard or Orson?
Orson when he's waving goodbye.
Sure.
Hey!
Allard watches as suddenly you turn around and then have to, like, make your way back around and start waving again, and he just kind of like,
It's my only fun thing to do, guys.
you should have gotten unconscious.
Orson makes his way back up as Thalia is still trying to explain what a demiplane is.
Dem.
So, and me plain.
But the bag is so small. How?
How does it fit
Yeah.
all of that in it?
Because, okay, Jessamine, it's
Uh-huh.
like, it's magical. Okay.
Okay, so it shrinks.
So, like-
things?
So, see, like, this size of the bag,
Uh-huh.
imagine, like, how do I describe this? I put things inside of it. It's an illusion.
Oh.
Okay. So, like, to us, it appears like it's small, but actually, like, it has a lot of space inside of it because it goes, because you were saying there are other planes.
Yeah.
So it goes to its own small plane. So, like,
So it's a portal.
you know how we're gonna go with that.
Cool. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, sure. Like, when Cloud misty steps, it's as if whenever you put something inside of it, it misty steps to another location.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank
Orson
you.
makes his way back up to the altar on the hill, and Argynvost smiles and is like, "Right, well, are you ready to leave?"
Yes.
Yeah. I kind of look at him and I kind of like hold the sword against my shoulder. I mean, again, not my shoulder, my waist belt thing.
He smiles at all of you, morphs back into the massive dragon, and offers down one wing for you to climb back on. And he says, "Right, well, It'll take a few hours for us to arrive back at the mansion. Have a fun time playing your I Spy over the empty ocean.
I will, thank you.
As soon as we get up there, I offer Orsan one of my little earbuds and I put in the other.
Very good.
I kind of look at Thalia, I smile, and I'm like, and I just put one in.
This time,
And-
I want to view it to play classical music.
Yes.
Yes!
Oh my god. And with that, we are going to take our break. We will come back as the
Yay!
party will smash cut to when the party arrives at the mansion.
Amazing. But it's canon that Jessamine still tries to play I Spy.
The entire time.
The entire time. She just tries really
and
hard.
Todd plays with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Okay,
good.
everybody. Thank you for watching. We will be back. What do we want to do?
Let's say 10 minutes?
Okay, cool. So 10 minutes, everybody. Okay, bye! And we're back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And we are going to actually jump cut a little bit as the party is
Dude.
flying down over the armored mansion of Argenvestholt. You land on the parapets of the armored mansion, and Argenvost himself extends a single wing, allowing you to walk down again. After you do that, he morphs back into the human that you've seen time and time again, and he kind of shakes out his limbs a little bit before going, all right. Well, as you can see, it is a little bit dark out. However, I know how pressed you are to get your reward for working with me. So I have a couple of options for you. I can offer each of you gold, or I can take you down to the armory and see if there is anything in particular of interest there for you.
Can we
There's-
check out the armor first?
I would
Yes.
love to check out the armory.
Believe me, I am more than happy to get rid of some of my junk and not have to spend any more of my gold. Wages have certainly gone up since we've started hunting gods.
Hey, look, junk.
You know, that's totally fair.
Junk that's useful is not junk, right? So
Normally I
us.
would agree with you, however, we're a little bit full at the moment.
Oh.
Come with me. He leads you around the parapets, and you can see the sun is setting off on the horizon over the ocean. It almost looks peaceful for a moment. He leads you to a tall, pointed spire, and as you make your way inside, it's a spiral staircase that goes down for floors and floors. And he leads you all the way down to the very bottom of the tower. As you walk out of the tower, you find yourselves face to face with a complete, just stone brick wall. He mutters something in a language that none of you can understand. And after he does, the wall in front of you begins to fold back, brick by brick, revealing an arch in the stoneway, and a dark chamber standing hundreds of feet long ahead of you. He claps his hands, and the room, you hear as it lights up one by one. Almost like electric lights, but a kind of shimmer and flicker as though it were an actual flame inside each one. In the room, there's dozens upon dozens of items just in heaps. You can see parts of it are organized and parts aren't. There are walls lined with swords and shields and various weapons. There's a small alcove where the walls are just lined with bookshelves. There are bits of armor and various paraphernalia strewn about everywhere in here. Well, this is it. I apologize if you were looking for something more fantastical. My horde has gone through various states of organization in the past couple hundred years. Feel free to take a look through it. You can take one item of your choosing, each of you, or if you don't find anything that you are particularly attracted to, let me know, and we can certainly arrange gold as well.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And then I started looking.
Of course, he looks down and smiles at all of you. And Cloud, what's your passive insight?
13, not the best.
All right. As he looks at you first and makes his way across the entire party, and something about that smile just is like a little bit different. You swear it's a little bit different for you, but you don't know why.
Huh. My passive insight is a little bit higher. It's 14. Do I notice this?
It doesn't
Mine-
look any different to you.
I know, but
A lover's intuition. I don't know.
can I investigate that smell?
Leave my love life
That smell?
alone.
No. I said
He
investigate, but
just kind of, well, I will leave you all to it. This is the only exit. I'll wait here. If you need any help identifying anything, I'll do my best to let you know what it is. I think I know everything that's down here, so you don't
Are
have
there
to waste.
anything you want to like point us in the direction of that you think is like particularly special, or should we just wander?
Well, there is a lot down here. You in particular, I'd imagine that you are interested in ways to make your magic more powerful, or ways to make your crafting go a little bit faster. You do create things, I believe.
I do.
Over, he kind of points you in the general direction of where the bookshelves are. He says, over there, there are books on crafting, there's spell books, if that's something that you're interested in. There are various magical items over there that aren't really categorical. Some of them are wands or various things that can just make you a little bit more powerful or efficient.
Great. Sounds good. I'll head that way.
I'll wait here. I can answer any questions that you have, but for now, go ahead and just look around.
I'll look around, I guess.
I will look around as well. I'm not sure
All right.
if I want the gold
So-
for my tattoo fund or not.
First and foremost, I'm going to have all of you roll for investigation.
So, did you find out what the difference between like passive investigation or like active investigation is?
Yes, essentially, passive investigation, in terms of things like stealth, is the floor. Like, if someone is trying to sneak something by you, and your passive insight is 21, they would have to roll at least 21 or higher to sneak past you.
I see.
However, in terms of specifically looking for something or looking for a change, you still have to roll. It isn't just like oh, I took the alert feat, so I never have to roll perception ever again. It's specifically for things like someone is trying to sneak past you or someone is trying to trick you. You can recognize things.
Got it.
I got a nat 20.
All right.
For a
17.
23.
All right, so 23 from Cloud,
28.
17 from
No.
Jessamine,
Yeah.
28 for Thalia and Orsan.
I got a natural
20.
19 plus 9.
Good.
26. I got a 19.
Right. Damn. Wow, good rolls. Um
1 second. I
So,
need to start with other people.
we
on my box.
will start with Cloud. Oh, never mind. He's doing
No.
something else.
I'll be right back. Sorry, my mom.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll start with Jessamine then. Jessamine, is there anything in particular that you are looking for? I can't hear
Not
you.
really. I'm just browsing at this point.
All right. With a 17, some things of interest that stand out to you are this tiny silver raven figurine,
Aw.
as well as you make your way past the library, there is one particular book that stands out to you. It has a symbol of a raven's head on the spine, and it's like a purplish velvet cover. As well as you walk through the armory, there is one particular weapon that stands out to you. It's a mace.
Ooh. Am I allowed to like browse the book, like take a quick look at it?
Sure. You open the book and you kind of flip through it. And generally, roll an intelligence check for me.
Uh-oh.
What if she called me over?
She isn't gonna call you over. She's just
Okay.
flipping through the book real quick.
Oh, it's pretty rough.
2? Alright. The words are really big and don't really make any sense to you, so you just kind of close it and put it back.
I mean, it's pretty, but what use would I have? Okay. Oh, this is hard. Chloe, odd or evens?
Yeah. Even.
Okay. Even the figurine, odd the mace. Okay, that's a 13. So I guess I'm taking the fancy mace.
Does that
All
make
right.
you happy, or was your instinct to take the other
Yeah.
thing?
I'm not really sure. I think either would have been cool. I do imagine Jessamine just
You
like
can.
holding the figure.
You can take them to Argynvost, and he will tell you what it is.
Oh!
If it's
So
an
what are
item
we-
that if you're like debating between 2 items, Argynvost will tell you what it is.
Okay, then I'll grab the mace and the figurine.
All right. As you bring them over to him, he goes, "Oh yes, of course. These are interests to you. The little statue there is an item that, when you speak the command word, it actually summons a small raven, and it will work as a companion for you for a short amount of time.
A familiar? It's like a familiar.
The mace, on the other hand, is what's known as a mace of disruption.
Oh.
Have you heard of that?
I don't think so.
Well, it is very frequently used by paladins in my order. It's an enchantment that's not too incredibly uncommon. However, it is particularly good against devils and the undead, in making sure that they return to the place which they belong.
Destroying undead better.
Or
Raven
baby pet raven.
friend.
I think you want Raven friend.
You know what Cloud would advise you to do.
I know.
You
Okay.
can both have birds.
It's true, and like Jessamine helps others fight, and like sometimes fights, but it's usually out of like necessity, and she doesn't like to get up into action. Okay, yeah, I'll keep the figurine. This is me figuratively holding the figurine.
All right. So you're going to take the
Yay!
figurine.
Yes.
Great. Keep in mind, you do also have a spell that allows you to use the raven
Yes.
to, like, spy on things.
This is true, but is it a friend and therefore like my companion?
Yes, it is. It is like a companion to you. However, it isn't permanent.
Yeah.
I have added it to your inventory. It is a
Yay!
figurine of wondrous power.
Ah. But how many times can I use it? Is my question.
There's no, like, specific duration. Or, sorry. Each figurine has its own, like, special duration. This one will last for up to 12 hours. And after it's been used for 12 hours, it can't be used for another 2 days.
Okay, so what if I like an hour here, time with Raven Friend, an hour tomorrow, an hour the next day, and then like 12 days in a row, and then I wait 2 days? Would that work?
After that, it still has a 2-day recharge time.
Right.
It doesn't like regain that hour back.
No.
It's just you can use it for a limited amount of time
Right.
each day, and then at the end of those days, it'll take 2 days to recharge.
Right. So my question was like, if I divided up the 12 hours between days, would I be able to use it over a couple days before the 2-day recharge?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
Also, you can use the spell Animal Messenger on it while it is active at will.
That's
Oh.
so
Yes!
cool. Okay.
Such a good spell.
All right. Orsan, is there anything in particular that you are looking for? And remind me, you had a 26?
Yes.
All right. Really good roll.
That's a good question. I think for now, I mean, better armor is always nice, but like, I think for now, I just want some. I'm just browsing. I'm looking for something that catches my eye. That's Orsan.
All right. Um, just to humor me, is there anything in particular that would catch Orsan's eye? Like, what kind of item would catch his eye? I have a whole bunch of potential items written down. I just need to know.
Good question. Jewelry of any kind, I think,
Okay.
because he's more of like a because I imagine him to wear a lot of jewelry. Armor would also catch his eye. He's kind of like, I mean, he's kind of like an emo kid from like the late 2000s. So like,
All right. Okay. With that roll, there are a couple pieces of jewelry that stand out to you. There is a small ring that's wound with black metal and a small yellow stone that looks really similar to the amber that you've been using to capture the gods with. There is a necklace that makes a pendant. There's a small golden pendant, and then in the center, there is a glowing red heart. And finally, you see there are two pieces of clothing that stand out to you. One is a pair of gloves that's black and almost pulsing, and the other is what looks like a black cloak that glistens in the light.
oh,
I would say choose two of the items.
yeah.
Argynvost will willingly identify two of them for you.
How thick
You also
are the
have
gloves?
me if
Yeah,
it's
I
magical.
know.
That
I
is
will-
true. However, your uses are pretty limited because,
Yeah.
I don't think you got your spell slots back after the short rest. So,
I mean, I think artificers do
But I
get their spell
can
slots
do
after
it as a
a ritual.
ritual.
yeah, she can do it as a ritual, but Argynvost
I
might
think-
get annoyed that you're taking a long time.
Yeah, I think for now, how about this? I'll ask Thalia to identify two of the items, and I'll bring the other two to Argynvost. Would that be
All
a
right.
time saver of some sort?
Sure.
I actually want to know about the cloak and the heart-shaped, almost amulet / necklace thing, like from Talia's appraisal of the equipment, and then I'll bring the other two to Argynvost.
So I'll use. I have 3 first level spell slots I can use.
Up to you
So I'll
if you
use
want to use them or not.
use one spell slot, but then I'll use the other one as a ritual.
All right.
Thank you.
You can also, I know it doesn't allow it on the character sheet, but I would allow you to use any higher level spell slots that you have left to also cast Identify.
I don't. I only have lower level spell slots. Oh wait, I also
All
have
right.
3rd level. Okay.
Up to you.
Just,
if you want to,
I was just letting you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll do.
Okay, so you want her, over the course of 10 minutes, she is able to identify the necklace is what's known as an amulet of health. It essentially it makes your constitution score a 19 when you are wearing it.
Oh,
The
that's
cloak
useful.
The cloak is a mantle of spell resistance, which makes it so you have advantage on saving throws against spells.
Oh, okay. Um,
Both
I'll
of
keep
those
that.
were items that were locked away behind a really high DC that you passed.
Oh, I'll put a pin on those, and then I'll bring the black ring and the gloves. How thick are the gloves, by the way? Are they like like winter gloves, or are they like just?
As you grab onto the gloves, it's writhing beneath your touch.
Ew.
The gloves feel like leather, but almost as though it's still alive.
Still interested though. I bring them to Argybust.
All right.
They're just magical hand massagers.
All right. Well, these are interesting items, certainly. The ring is an amber ring, very fitting to what you've been working on so far.
Interesting.
Have you heard of the type of magic known as dunamancy?
Dunamancy? No.
Yes, it is a... I didn't figure. It is a rather... It's a school of magic that isn't very frequently studied. It is essentially the study of time and of different timelines and the way that the universes converge. And I don't want to confuse you or anything. Essentially, this will allow you to... It gives you one moment that you can redo on a particularly terrible failure.
Oh. Okay. Okay. What about the gloves? And I show him
The gloves, on the other hand, are also a very interesting item. I'm impressed that this is the one that you brought to me.
I just like the color.
Yes, looking at you, I get the impression that you like black.
Yep.
These are what's known as living gloves. They are made of a special kind of chitin from a creature that lives deep, deep down below the sea. When you wear them and are attuned to them, they form a symbiotic relationship with you. And they make it so... These ones in particular are adept with alchemists' tools. And they make it so not only are you knowledgeable with them, you can essentially double your skill.
All of these are such good items. They're all so good.
Roll a
I like the ring.
d4.
Roll a d4. Hold on. I think for one, I think I'm gonna put the ring back because
All right.
I think the other items can be a little bit more useful. I'm gonna put. Oh, I want to keep the gloves so badly, but okay. Let me roll a d3. D3 dice roller. Sorry. Let's see. So cape will be 1, gloves will be 2, and Constitution necklace will be 3. Remember that for me, please.
Got it.
Okay. I got a 2.
That's
Which
the
one was that?
gloves.
That's the gloves. Okay, I will take the gloves.
All right. I have added them to your inventory. Just refresh your character sheet.
Thank you.
Of course. All right. Thalia, you had a ridiculous roll. Is there anything in particular that you are looking for?
I don't know. Yeah, either some sort of cool weapon since I have strength now, but also I think like either just another magic item or like a wand or something would be really cool.
All right. looking for general like magic items and wands, you are wildly successful. You find a really interesting looking wand that's long and black and has runes that are unfamiliar to you etched into them, as well as a single thin piece of black fabric that looks really interesting, as well as a screwdriver with a button on it. And when you press the button on the screwdriver, it morphs into a different tool.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty sick.
Ooh.
On the weapon front, there are a lot of weapons around. Is there a particular type of weapon that you're looking for? Like longsword, greatsword, great axe?
I don't know, because the strength is high, but I'm also like, I don't really use a lot of. Maybe a cool. Sure, let's go for like a long sword.
All right. There are a lot of long swords around. However, none of them look super interesting.
Okay.
Most of them appear to be general run-of-the-mill magic. However, there is one that stands out to you because it's familiar in a way that you just can't place. Thalia is the only character in the party who hasn't gained her memories back.
It's Strahd's longsword, isn't it?
It's not Strahd's.
Oh, dang it.
Does she want to ask me if I find it familiar or not?
Would I know to ask you?
That's up to you. That's up to Thalia.
I don't know if she would know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know either.
Yeah,
Just-
unless
it's
she's like
just a
really
question.
interested in the longsword, then probably not, right?
I feel like
make a make a history check for me.
okay. Natural 17 plus 9.
26.
It's pretty good.
As you look at it and struggle to place where you've seen something like this before, you recall what Orsan has talked about previous lives that you might have lived, and how in the recent past, Jessamine and Cloud both have like jumped on that train with him, but you don't know why. And so you beckon him over, and as he looks at the sword, there's a second of recognition on his face as he goes, "Oh shit, Orsan, this is Rogar's sword."
Oh wow.
Damn.
I kind of go back. I kind of like call to the back of the room. I'm like, hey, do you like to keep dead people's swords in the basement?
Argynvost is like, "Are you speaking to me?"
Yeah, Sir Argynvost. I think there's a familiar sword here. Um, I think it's Rogar's.
You hear footsteps approach you, and you know that name.
I thought you.
I would have also ventured over if I heard Rogar's name.
Well, I mean, a complicated story, but in a past life, we may have met Rogar.
Is this the
I think you know. Yeah.
the demiplane with Strahd?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know how
Yes.
you know that, but you know that. So this is.
I know that it existed, and I know that that is likely where you came from. I was dead in that lifetime. However, I know that there were people who carried on in my name.
Mhm. Well, Rogar was
Rogar
already dead
was.
at the time, so when we met him.
I see. Rogar was a great friend and a brilliant soldier hundreds of years ago. He and his lover joined with our army the very night that Strahd and his attacked our mansion. Luckily, the fates looked down upon us with favor, and we defeated them before they were able to do anything too horribly catastrophic, but sadly, Rogar gave his life to save that of his partner. But that was hundreds of years ago.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
his weapon is kept down here. His armor and the weapon that I would have given to him as a replacement to this one, were he actually inducted, were are kept elsewhere in his tomb.
He was never inducted into the order?
No. Since you interacted with him, I assume that you would have known that. He was
I
set
died on
to
the
be... Ah, yes. He was set to be inducted the very night that they attacked.
oh,
And
well, yeah.
yes, you already know his fate. In any case, that sword that used to be his, it does additional...
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I remember,
the
he etched some runes into it, so it's a little bit magical from what I hear.
Yes, it's not a typical enchantment. It's not one that you'd find very commonly, as he did it himself with quite primal runes. It allows you to, upon a particularly successful attack, deal additional damage and steal some of the opponent's life force.
Ow. Ow.
So
Interesting.
Well,
it can be yours if you want it. However, there are other options.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with the magical items that I was looking at.
All right.
Um,
Since I'm over here,
It's
is
not-
there anything I can point out for you?
yeah, I want to show him the cloth. I'm curious
All
about.
right. This is what's known as a portable hole. If you unfold it entirely, similar to your bag of holding, it creates a demiplane where you can look down. It's about 6 feet wide and about 12 feet tall. You can put a living creature in there in order to hold them for an extended period of time where they can't escape. You can put items in there. It really just... it's storage.
Cool. I think I'm gonna go ahead. How many items did I had? 3 items that I was looking at.
You also had an interesting looking wand and a tool that changes shape when you press a button on the side.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and identify those 2 things, but then I may ask him further questions.
All right. Oh, actually, because everyone in the party rolled so well, there is a special item that, as you're talking to Lord Argynvost, catches your attention. It looks like a small wooden box that has some ornate carvings along two of the sides. That's pretty much all you can see from just looking at it.
Just kind of look at it and I'm like, what's that?
Oh, well, that is an old, very, very old item that belonged to one of my soldiers. Have you heard of the Taraka?
Have I heard of the Taraka?
No.
Everyone else has.
The deck? You talking about the deck?
The
It
deck that
is-
the woman foretold our fates with?
It is a tarot deck of 54 cards in 5 suits. That the only familiarity that the rest of the party has is Madame Ava foretold their fortunes with one.
Oh, wow. How does it work? Like, you just...
As far as I understand, it's a form of divination magic. However, also, as far as I'm aware, it works a little bit differently for every person who interacts with it.
Oh. Do we go on Strahd Part 2, baby?
That's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna, keep that in the back of my mind, and I want to identify those other 2 items just to be, just so I have all my options, because that's freaking cool.
All right. So the tool is what's known as an all-purpose tool.
Nice.
It is specifically an all-purpose tool +2. That is an item that is very specific to artificers. It is a screwdriver that, as an action, you can touch and transform into any type of artisan's tools of your choice. Whatever form the tool takes, you are proficient with. It's essentially your feature, which is that takes an hour to make any set of tools, but you can do it instantly. While holding the 2,
so cool.
you also get a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls and saving DCs of your artificer spells if you choose to use that instead of a wand.
You can use the...
You can use your
Screwdriver
screwdriver instead of a wand as your arcane focus.
That's so cool.
Also, another fun little bonus from it.
Can I etch my little marking into it to where I can use my...
Since that's a class feature, I'd say yes. Also, fun little fact about this item. As an action, you can focus on the tool and essentially you gain an additional cantrip of your choice for 8 hours.
That's so cool.
This is another item that you got because you rolled really, really well.
That's so cool. Okay, and the other one?
The
wand?
The wand, the name might throw you off, but it's what's known as a failed experiment wand. While holding it as an action, you can expend 1 or more of its charges. It gets 2 charges per day. To cast either a fireball, or a blue lightning bolt from it at random, with a DC of 15.
Wait, that's amazing. I love that item. That's so incredible.
It's completely random whether it's a fireball or a lightning bolt. So if you were to choose this item and use it during combat, I'd have you call out a heads or tails flip.
Oh, that's so cool. That's such a fun item.
52. Oh. I think. Like, I already
I want
have Fireball as a spell.
Group tarot cards. Group tarot cards.
I am
but
also
this is
thinking
for
about the tarot
me.
cards, so
This is
if
for
you are not
me.
interested, but
Yeah.
no guarantees.
Cloud, since you rolled a nat 20, you definitely noticed the box, especially since you were close enough to hear the description.
Yeah, but I'm not guaranteed
I
because I have
think
some other things I'm thinking about.
I think I want the screwdriver because that's so freaking cool.
All right. I will add that to your inventory.
Wow.
So just refresh your character sheet, and it should be in your inventory.
Great.
Cloud, nat 20.
I was very excited when I saw that.
Insane.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
You know what I'm gonna ask you, so why would you even ask me that?
Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
So I want to look out for anything that's like woodland fae centric that I can spot, but specifically a cloak that could be of the flying variety.
All right. As you make your way through, again, the first thing that catches your eye is the box that contains the deck of cards, because that was just a part of a conversation that you were a part of. Then you also see, since you were looking specifically for cloaks and woodland/fae themed items, you find there is a single cloak that catches your attention. There were only 2 cloaks, and Orsan took one of the ones that catches your attention. The other one is black, just solid black, almost absorbs any light that comes towards it. There are 2 other items that catch your attention. One of them is a small, almost like a burlap sack that's been tied off with twine, and the other is an interesting looking shard of a crystal that when you look into it, it reminds you of home. The colors look like a sunset in the Feywild.
Okay. I'm gonna call Jessamine over because I need her opinion.
All right.
Jessamine. So
Yes.
I found a few things. Well, of course, the Taraka deck that Madame Ava used would be really cool.
Right.
Just one
But there's
second.
also-
I'm still listening. I just have to get up for a sec.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, this is just me talking through my options. Then I found this really black cloak, but I think it's like stealth based and not like gonna make me fly, so that's like fine.
Well, didn't Thalia already say that she would work on that for you when she found the time?
Yeah, she totally did. So that's like fine. Like if I don't find that, it's like not a deal breaker. So I think I'm gonna say no to the cloak.
Okay.
Unless it's like a cloak of flying and it's just like, but that also, it doesn't look like it. I think it's like, I think it has to do with the stealth thing. So I don't think that's, anyway.
Okay.
And then I found this burlap sack. I don't know, I thought it was cute.
It is cute.
That is such a
She is
classic
very
example.
gorgeous to me.
She is very gorgeous to me. And then I found this shard of this crystal. And
Ooh,
it's
that's
like
pretty.
okay. I don't know about you, but I see like a sunset in the Feywild.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. So I don't know what to choose. I'm gonna, since I already know one, I'm gonna bring the burlap sack and the crystal over to Argynvost, I think, right?
Yes,
Do you think
yes.
that's
All right.
And I'll keep that one in mind if these are not like,
Because we already
Demo.
know what the deck is, so he doesn't need
Yeah.
to help us with that.
I don't need to know like specifics about it. I'm sure like
Yeah.
it would work special for me. I'd be amazing at it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
He laughs for a second when you present him the items that you chose and goes, "Of course, those are the ones that you're interested in." First, we can talk about this crystal. It's what's known as a Feywild shard. Though typically, it is drawn to those more of a sorceress origin. It allows you to attach it to any small object in your inventory that allows you to use it as a spellcasting focus. And occasionally, when you cast spells with it, it will create a random magical effect.
In true Feywild fashion.
Okay, and what about this burlap sack?
That, my small friend, is what's known as a bag of beans.
A bag of beans? Does it just have beans in it?
Indeed. There's about 12 beans in there. And each bean has an entirely random magical effect depending on what you do with it. Were you to dump all of the beans out, it could cause a horrible explosion that could level an entire city. Or you could take one out and plant it and nurture it, and a couple minutes later, it could create a geyser that erupts, and what comes out of the geyser isn't water, but rather wine. It's entirely.
And you said there's 12
random.
beans in there?
They're about. It depends on who the item chooses.
Damn. Some good
Well, I
items.
don't have much use for a. Yeah, I don't have much use for a spellcasting focus, unfortunately.
Right?
So probably not the shard, but it's very pretty. So it's between the bag of beans and the deck. The beans could be super cool.
You are interested in the Taraka deck, are you?
Yeah.
We all are, for the most part.
He walks over to it and opens the box, and what he pulls out is a very familiar looking cloth. It's practically threadbare at this point, but as he pulls it out, you see it's a small rectangular shape that is wrapped in this what used to be vibrant purple cloth that contained essentially details on different spreads of the Taraka deck. He unwraps it slightly and shows you a full deck of 54 Taraka cards. He then sets it down and he says, "They don't really have any of their magic in their current state. They require the box as a way to contain it. But they are beautiful cards." He pulls one at random out, and it is the Enchanter, which is a woman with various magical items. He says, "Very reminiscent of someone in your party." He then puts the deck back together and slides it back into the box.
I think I have enough uncertainty in my life. I'll take the deck.
All right. I am adding the item to your inventory. And believe
Cool.
me, this item is also going to add uncertainty to your life.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, but the beans, that's more chaotic uncertainty, but I figured...
The item that you have just received is the Taraka deck of many things.
Oh!
Oh!
I would prefer
Well,
it if you did not read the inventory or
Yeah.
if you didn't read the description, because I wrote down every single card and what it does in there because I published it as well on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
But it works functionally similar to a deck of many things, where as an action you can draw as many cards from the deck as you want. You just have to tell me how many you are drawing, and then on Roll20, if you go over to that tab, I actually have a Taraka deck that we can draw from on Roll20. So, right there, if you can see... Oh my god! It drew the fucking enchanter!
Oh.
Everyone needs to get up right now and they need to go home and go to bed. I need to get in my bed and I need to sleep for about 10 hours until I'm sane again.
Anyway, so when you draw cards from the Taraka deck of many things, there are several, 54 effects that can happen. And again, I'd prefer it if you didn't read the item description so that they're a little bit surprising.
Okay. Why did I do this? I should have just taken the black cloak. Could have helped me so much, but no. I decided to choose the thing that will single-handedly bring her.
That's so cool, though.
It is.
He hands you... He wraps the deck back up and leaves the top of it open so that you can draw cards from it. He slides it back in the box, seals it, and whispers something, and you see the runes engraved on the side of the wood glow for a second before he hands it to you. He says, "These cards were used by a Vistani mystic almost 1,000 years ago now. May they guide
Wow.
you along your way."
Thank you.
He very gently pats your head and kind of ruffles your hair a little bit and goes, "Well, I hope that all of you are satisfied with the items that you chose. I'm sure that someday you will be down here again. But for now, I think that this is payment enough for all of you. Go and rest. You surely need it after that last battle."
Jessamine,
Wait,
like,
guys.
what?
So, with this item, it means I can make cooking tools. So whenever we're like hanging out, we can have really good meals.
That is really good because we like don't eat.
And I also,
You don't.
I also am learning how to cook.
Oh my god. And then Jessamine, like while we're walking, is just like looking at her little figure of the raven and just like thinking of possible names. But I don't know if I'll be creative enough right now. I think I need to think on it. But she's like,
Argynvost leads you back upstairs and is kind of like, "It is late now, so if you'd like, you can stay here. I will leave you in the soldiers' chambers here, or we can guide you to the nearby city of Valaki, and you can find housing there if you wish, but..."
I am totally okay with sleeping here. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very
guess
kind.
so,
I just
yeah.
need to sleep.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
Well, he gestures towards the soldiers' chambers and leaves you to a room with 4 twin beds in it.
Heck yeah.
This is very standard accommodations for those who live here with me. I suppose that I will see all of you in the morning for your next assignment. I'm afraid that our work is not finished.
I just kind of take a sigh. I'm like, when is it ever?
Jessamine is just like hyper focused on this figurine and is like trying to pet it even though it's not like alive yet. She's just like, wonder Spot doesn't really work because you don't have spots, but I'm trying, like, she's like
And as much as I would love to continue on, I feel like this is a good place to stop for the night, especially
so
since we are
too.
approaching 4 hours.
Yes.
However, out of game, or out of DM mode, I really want Jett to draw a card before you guys go to bed.
Yo, let's draw a card.
Please do it.
Wait, what if we all drew one card?
This is exactly like mystery potion
Here's the-
roulette to
here's the
me.
thing, This
which
is
is
potion roulette,
exactly-
but worse because if
could
it's
be bad.
anything like the deck of many things, every single magic item you have could disintegrate.
And that is exactly, because it's like mystery potions roulette, is exactly why
There's-
Jessamine is down.
You realize
There's
I'm too much of a
some
bitch to
good,
ever
some
use this
bad,
magic
and
item.
some neutral.
Well, there's a good thing I can just make most of my magic.
I kind of asked Jett. I'm like, hey Jett, don't you want to draw
You
from
mean
the deck?
Cloud?
You
Hey,
mean Cloud?
Cloud. Don't you want to draw from the deck?
Do it. Do it. Do
If you
it.
don't, I
Ooh,
will.
Are we playing cards?
Well, this is my magic item. But if I die,
If you do it, I'll pay for half of your cloak materials tonight.
you mean 6 gold
for the
if I
one
die?
night.
You mean if I die, you'll pay the 6 gold and I'll pay the other 6?
No, she's
Yeah.
saying if you pick a card, right?
Yeah.
Draw.
Cloud,
Draw.
if you die,
Draw.
I can just bring you
Draw.
back right now.
No, you can't because your goddess isn't gonna let you.
Okay, but it's not like you're gonna immediately die. Like, there's still a couple minutes after death in which I can
Spencer, why would you do this to me?
draw a card.
Why
Draw
did you just
a
leave me
card.
alone?
Draw a card. Draw
Draw
a
a
card.
God,
Draw
if
a
There's
card.
50.
Draw a
There's
card.
54 cards. They're not all gonna kill you.
So there's a chance that
out
one
of
them
character,
will kill
if
me.
it does, are you actually gonna kill me?
No, I am not.
I will draw a card.
Yee!
A single card?
I'm going to draw 1 card.
All right, I am going to draw one on the Roll20
Okay,
page.
wait, let me go back on the Roll20. I had to exit out because I thought we were done.
All right,
Ooh.
you drew the Elementalist.
Okay. That could be really bad. I could turn into a fiery demon.
I'd still
Damn.
love you if you were a fiery demon.
What did you roll? What did you draw?
You gain a single wondrous item of my choosing.
PogChamp! Poggers!
Okay, so as
Oh
Cloud,
my god!
well, Cloud
well,
draws
that's
it.
the reason to use it.
If he says, "What if I become a fire demon?" Jessamine definitely says, "It's okay. I'd still love you if you were a fire demon, Cloud."
Sorry, I'm a
That
monster
is-
hunter,
I
so
burst
can't
into
guarantee
flames
it.
and Jessamine is burned alive.
Ah!
Sorry,
still
I
love
can't
you.
guarantee it if you turn into a fire demon. I'm a monster
All right.
hunter.
There we go. And now, as you draw the card, it disappears from your hand. And that's why I have my physical deck, so I can separate the cards that have been drawn.
Look who came to say hello.
Oh.
And before anything in game happens, as the card disappears from your hand, instead you find what appears to be hang on, I've got to choose an item.
The suspense is killing me.
A cloak of flying is only a rare item. I mean, I drew a card.
You find what appears to be a set of clothing. It doesn't look particularly interesting. However, in your inventory, out of character, the item Shift Weave has been added to your inventory.
Oh, I
It
know what this
is-
is.
It is a full body outfit that when you speak its command word will change to appear however you want, as clothes. So you're just always fashionable.
Whoa!
That's so cool.
I gotta steal those.
No, you don't.
They're
Yeah.
gnome-sized.
Oh, I can sell them.
Thank you, everyone,
when
for
the state of a
watching.
ship creates up to
Yes.
5 different outfits. Wait, so what 5 different outfits are embedded in the clothing?
You should.
I will let you talk to me and choose.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay, cool. Thank you everybody for watching. This was a very chaotic night. I'm really glad nobody died. I was getting kind of nervous. But
I'm shaking right now.
But thank you all
really
for
shaking.
watching. Oh, we decided that this was going to be like our regular time unless
I
it
think so.
doesn't work, right?
At least until the end of the project.
Yeah. So through March, this is about the time we're gonna be playing. And then after that, once our show is up, then we might go back to Sunday mornings. But you will know by then. So thank you guys. Anything else anyone wants to say?
No? Thank
Great.
you all for watching.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.